Survivors of attempted murder. What's your story? I was 16 and asleep when I just felt something wrong. I rolled over to see someone who looked like my father standing beside my bed. I said, "Dad." That's when he jumped on the bed and shoved his hand into my panties and into me. And at first I went into shock, thinking my own father was doing this. He then started choking me hard, and I realized it wasn't my father. I started fighting back, managing to get my knee into his groin. His hands fell away from my throat and I screamed like never before. He paused, unsure of whether or not to stay or to leave. After a few seconds of contemplating, he drove out my window. I was so incensed. I chased him to the window and kept screaming at him. Hours later, I noticed an extension cord was out of place in my room. I pulled it out from around the corner of my bed, and the end had been fashioned into a noose big enough to fit around my head. So it was finally then that 16-year-old me realized this man who broke in and had intended to actually strangle me to death. And for whatever reason, I had woken up in time to catch him before he got that far.